Hi, Katzcradul here. If you've watched my channel for very long, you know that I'm a fan of the website StockUpFood.com. It's the food storage calculator I use to track my food storage. I am not paid by them or to make this endorsement. It's just a product I believe in and I love using it. They have two versions. They have a version that is free and you can do pretty much everything you need to do there to track your food storage. But if you want the premium version, it's $3 a month unless you completely get 100% of your food storage, and once you reach that point, then it's free. So it's a real motivation for you to get to 100%. I have my food storage calculator set at 15 months because that's the goal I strive for. And here I'm just looking at my sections that list the fats and oils. And in each category, let's just look at peanut butter here. It says that I need, gosh, the number's so small I can't read it. But in the green, it lists how much I have, and then the gold is how much that my food calculator says I should have. And previously, you just press this little green plus button to add food to your food storage, and you would use the little orange button to subtract food. You can still use that feature to do that. Here I've pressed the green button, so here I want to add 10 pounds of peanut butter, so I press 10 pounds, click the green add button. It'll take me back to my page. Scroll down to, well, I went a little too far here. Scroll back up, get back to fats and oils. There they are. And it has added that extra 10 pounds of peanut butter that I put in. So now it says 120 pounds as opposed to 110. If I want to subtract, then I just use the little yellow square and take it off. But I don't have to. The new enhanced feature will allow me just to click right on that number itself. This is new. So I click on the 120 and see it puts a little highlighted box around it. So I'll go in there and just make the change manually, and I'll take that 10 pounds of peanut butter off. Here we go. Whoops, put 130. Oh no, it says 100, and then I press save. So that's great. I can just click on the number and change it without having to pull up the box that asks me to confirm it and all that kind of thing. I can just do it right there in the little box right on the number. So I hope you'll find that helpful. I've already used it several times. Just click save, and there you go. All right, now here's a little, the blue says create new food category, and if I wanted to create a new food category under fats, I would just press that little blue link right there, click on it, and let's just say I want to add the category corn oil, which of course I never would because corn oil is generally genetically modified. But let's just pretend for these purposes I'm going to add corn oil. And should I add it in bottles? No, I'm going to add it in quarts because that's a lot more specific for me. And I'm going to tell the calculator that I use 1 quart a month, and now I'm going to create that category. So when I go back over to fats, it should say corn oil, that I have 0, but I need 15 quarts because remember I've based my food calculator on wanting to have 15 months, and I said I need 1 quart a month. So that's perfect. And then I'm saying, no, I don't really want corn oil. I can press the X. It says, do you really want to delete this category? I press yes. Scroll back down, and corn oil is gone now. Love, love, love this feature, being able to add new categories. I can even add, say I wanted to delete dairy, and I really would never want to do that, but it will send me that little box saying, are you sure this is what you want to do? And then you can check yourself, and of course I said no because I wouldn't want to delete that category. But it will even allow me now to create big headings. I couldn't do that before. Before it said dairy and fats and sugars and that kind of thing. And now it will allow me to put in my own big categories that will have the little green banner that will tell me what percentage of those foods I have. And I think I'm in the video. I'm going to show you that now. Here it is. I had to back out just a little bit. Here's the big blue box at the top that says create create the new food category, and I did create one when I was trying this out, just ready to eat. This is junk that I really don't want this category because I really don't store this kind of thing, but I did happen to have some grain bars, and I thought, okay, I'm just going to try it in this new category. So I created the snack category, and I put some grain bars and some breakfast tarts in there. But you can delete that very easily as well. The other thing I like is there's several different places you can look on here. This one shows some videos that they've made. There's one on dehydrating apricots and using how to grind wheat. And then there's a couple of downloads here. There's 2 PDFs that you can download. One of them is a garden planner, and it's really just a nice piece of paper with a couple of gridded plots on it. So on this first PDF, it is a garden template, and it's got 2 little plots and a bigger plot, so that really you can use each one of those squares for a square foot to figure out how many rows you need of broccoli, or how many feet you need of green beans. So that's very helpful. And then the second PDF is a grocery list and menu planner, and this goes Sunday through Saturday, so you can plan 7 days worth of meals, and it lists everything from breakfast, lunch, dinner to desserts and snacks. And how this would be useful rather than just planning an average week of meals is if you wanted to plan out 7 food storage meals, then you could determine exactly on that grocery list how many of those items that you need to provide those meals, and then set about stocking and storing those. So I can see how that would be very useful. One of the things, and there's lots of other information down at the bottom, you can look at that and click on those. One of the things Jason told me is that some of the biggest users of his site are people who coupon, because they need to track all the, how many razors, how many shaving cream, how many, all that kind of thing. He said that's really, a lot of people who use his site. Then you can go down to their blog, and there's lots of things that will train you how to use the site, which, it's so self-explanatory. It's very easy to use. But then he also has on there the player for when he was on the Homestead Honey Hour, and he gives lots of information on that interview I did there. And then he shows you about one of the new features, which is that you can print your food storage inventory. And I'll show you here on mine. Let me move over here. See the blue button where you add the new category? If you look just above that, right there is the print button, and you can print it, the whole thing, so that if you want to take it to the grocery store, you can. Anyway, just go check out the new features. I think you're going to like it. I love StockUpFood.com. It's the only food calculator I would use because it's so easy and user-friendly. If you have any questions, let me know. And for now, that's all. Cat's Cradle.